This is gonna be a crazy one. And y'all, please excuse me in this video. Like, I know my voice sounds weird. I'm sick. I'm getting better, but I can still hear in my voice that I'm congested. But we're just gonna get into the story. Okay, so back when I was in high school, I used to have a few female friends that I kicked it with. None of us really like kicked it together, but I would kick it with them, you know, randomly. I let them meet each other here and there, but it was pretty much just like me and my friend kicking it, and then like me and my other friend kicking it. Okay, so at this point in time, I was living in an area where I was a couple neighborhoods away from one of my best friends, and we'll call her, what the fuck we gonna call her? We gonna call her Tracy, okay? Okay, so Tracy was like my best friend. Like, we grew up together, we met in the 5th grade, and like ever since then, like, that was just my home skillet biscuit, you feel me? But this had been like years after we had met, and I was what, like a sophomore or a junior in high school, so I had to be about like 15, 16. And I had another one of my friends spending the night, and we're gonna call her Gabrielle. I met Gabrielle in the 8th grade out there at my dad's house, and ever since we met, we had just kind of like hit it off, and we were real cool and everything. So this particular day, my friend had spent the night at my house, and we woke up the next day, and me and Tracy, we were already having problems with this girl that we went to school with. We gonna call her Kayla. And like about, I don't know how long ago it was, but sometime before this, it had to be like some months or weeks or something. I was always real into jewelry, so I've always had like a lot of necklaces and stuff like that. And I got these chains, like these chain necklaces for my sister. One of them was small and one of them was bigger. I would like the smaller one because it was like a black steel color, so I would wear that one, and I gave Tracy the bigger one because it was silver. Basically, me and Tracy had already kind of had this issue with this Kayla girl because she just didn't like us for some reason. And it's not even the fact that we did anything to her, because I only took one class with the Kayla girl, and my other friend wasn't in it, and it's like, I always did what I was supposed to do in class. Like, I wasn't never worried about nobody else, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know why she don't like me. I guess because she don't like my friend. You know how it be. When you don't like somebody, you're not gonna like their friend, you're not gonna mess with them, da da da. So Tracy and Kayla had been getting into it, like, over social media, and I think she had her phone number or something, and they were texting and stuff, talking about they was gonna pull up, they gonna settle this, man, one-on-one. So Tracy called me, and I'm at the house just kicking it with my friend. I don't even remember what we was doing when she called me. Tracy called me like, get ready, we finna go to this house. I just want you to come, I don't want you to jump in. Okay, a little bit of backstory about my friend. Tracy was always a fucking fighter. Growing up, she would get to fighting damn near every week, and I'm not playing. From the 5th grade, from the time I knew her up until now, because I still know her and I still talk to her off and on. We're not as cool as we used to be. It's another story time for that. So when a female got a problem, she's not backing down, period. Okay, so she called me or whatever, tell me to get ready. Keep in mind, we going into the summer months because it's hot as hell outside. So I told my friend Gabrielle, you know what's popping, like, hey, like, let's get dressed, throw on some tennis shoes, like, put your hair up. We finna go with Tracy, cause she finna go fight this bitch. But we just there in case anybody try to hop in, because I ain't with all that jumping stuff. Like, I don't mess with people jumping, period. If anybody jump in, I'ma jump in, you feel me? So me and Gabrielle getting ready, we still talking to Tracy, like texting and all that, and she telling me everything. I told you, me and Tracy stayed like a couple neighborhoods apart, so we could walk to each other's houses and stuff like that. So the girl, Kayla, that Tracy wanted to fight, stayed in between our two neighborhoods. So it was like, literally, her neighborhood was in between our neighborhoods. When we finished getting ready, keep in mind, I done threw on a tank top, some shorts, some J's, my friend greasing up and some more, cause you know, You know how it be when you finna fight. You putting on the Vaseline, ready to go. But when we finish getting ready, we leave the house. We start heading towards Tracy area so we can, you know, meet up in between so we won't have to walk so far. We walk up on Tracy. She is ready. She is fire hot. Tracy done brought the damn chain and she got it wrapped around her fist. Ready to beat something. But okay, so I met her and everything. She wearing pretty much the same shit, you know, tank top, shorts, tennis shoes, ready to beat a bitch ass, talking all this shit. So we meet her and we just walking. We walk into the girl house. Keep in mind, I don't know where the girls stay because I didn't fuck with the bitch. But Tracy had got her address. We were walking to her house. And in the middle of us walking, Tracy tells me that it's Kayla's birthday today. And they like been getting into it for the longest. And she was like, nah, how you wanna talk all that shit just cause it's your birthday? You think you big and bad? You know how it be when folks be hyped. And we ended up getting outside. We standing in the street in front of her house. And Tracy keep telling her to come outside. She calling her, she going up to the door, she beating on her door. Me and Gabrielle, we standing in the street. Cause we don't want to make it seem like that we don't know how that shit, like we trying to like break in this bitch house and beat her ass. Like no, they won because they was arguing, and if anybody jumps stupid, it's gonna be a brawl pretty much. So sooner or later, the Kayla girl ended up coming outside. Her mama in the house and everything. She didn't want to come outside, but she was talking like a ragamuffin. Soon as she come outside, y'all, Tracy back in the street with us, right? And she like, come on, bitch, come on, da-da-da-da, come on, bitch. So Kayla started walking up. As soon as she get in arm's reach of Tracy, Tracy just grabbed her and started working her with the chain. Like, she got the chain wrapped around her fist the whole time. Me and Gabrielle just watching. The girl mama is at the door. She's at the door yelling and talking shit. And she like, Kayla, y'all know that ain't her name, but Kayla, you better get your ass up, da-da-da-da, this and that. Oh, hell no, y'all ain't finna jump my daughter, da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, ma'am, who is jumping your daughter? We ain't even close enough to kick your daughter, like, come on. Cause Tracy just working her in the middle of the street at this point. She already done got her on the ground. She beating her with the chain. She kicking her. When I tell y'all,
she broke the chain on the bitch face, y'all.
This girl up on her birthday, leaking like. But I bet she ain't never talk shit no more and everything. Like they still going at it, or you know, Tracy still fighting and Kayla getting her ass beat. But her mama yelled from inside the house because she kind of kept going back and forth with her yelling. Like she would go in the house, then she would come to the door, but her mama never came outside to try and break it up or save her child or nothing. She was just letting her child get her ass beat. But I mean, her child walked out that door, so her mama came to the door one last time and she was like, I'm finna get my gun, I'ma call the police, da 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 da, this and this and that. Something about a gun. I'm like, we better bring your ass, fool. Like, come on, we ain't got time to be getting shot. Both of our parents is at work, so we can really go to whoever house, not the direction. We take off running in the direction of Tracy house. Tracy out of breath because she just was molly-whopping this bitch in the middle of the street. Like, she out of breath. So we all trying to run and everything. We running down the street like hella long. So like the whole time I'm just thinking like, if this bitch come out here with a gun and like try to shoot at us, like what if she fuck around and hit one of us, cars and stuff like drop. But by the grace of God, we just kept running and we ended up running into her neighborhood. Our neighborhoods we're in, it was like a lot of forest and like a lot of like grassy areas and stuff, like with tall grass where you kind of like duck down and hide. So we getting closer and closer to her house, but at the same time we keep hearing like police sirens and we like seeing police cars every once in a while. And then one of them ended up turning on the street that we were on, so we bolted and we were cutting through like people's backyards and everything, like the people who didn't have fences, because we didn't feel like hopping all that. He's out of breath at this point. Like Tracy's out of breath, so Tracy's like, I can't keep running, I'm out of breath. But so me and Gabrielle, we still going, like we gone. We ran down the street, running up on this hill where this like kind of grassy area is. where the grass is like real tall and everything, and we were kind of like hiding in it, like a big hill that we see the police cars like kind of ride past down the street that we were riding on, because the hill, it was kind of like a big hill that came up, and then it overlooked a lot of the neighborhood. Like you could see all around from the top of the hill, and we could see Tracy's house from where we were standing on the hill, like watching the police cars drive by and everything, and like we were fucking terrified. Keep in mind, we got on like tank tops and shorts, and we're in this grass, in this tall ass grass in the middle of summer, sweating hard because it was hot, and we just got to running a mile. Like, so eventually we try to run like up to Tracy's house, but the thing is, we ain't got no key. Tracy didn't want to keep running, and we don't have her keys. What to do? So I'm like, Gabrielle, I don't know what we gonna do, but we gonna have to try to make it back to my house. Keep in mind, we were in between our two neighborhoods when we were at Kayla's house. So I don't know how the hell we gonna get past all these police cars and get back, but we tried. But we made a run for it. We were trying to run down the street and everything. Another police car pulled up. He got on the loudspeaker and he was like, "Stop running, get down." We had to like lay down on the sidewalk or in the middle of the street or like wherever we were at. And the officers, like, they came out and they like grabbed us and they handcuffed us, me and Gabrielle. At this point, we don't know where Tracy's at. We don't know if she made it to the house. Like, we don't know nothing, basically. They put me and Gabrielle in the back of the same police car, and we just like looking at each other like, what the fuck? It's like, what we gonna do? Like, if we go to jail, and it's like, we didn't even fucking do nothing. They ended up like questioning us, and I was like, they had an issue, so they ended up meeting up and squashing it. And they were like, so did either one of y'all jump into the fight, or did either one of y'all hit the girl? We were both like, no, saying basically everything that I already told y'all. These folks had us sitting in the back of the police car for over 2 hours, and then they ended up pulling up in front of my mama's house. So we're just sitting in front of her house for hours, and it's summer, hot as hell. Man, we was so pissed. But then I think we ended up getting in contact with my mama, and they was telling her what had happened. And you know, my mama wild. She ended up popping off on me and like everything. I think my friend ended up having to go home like the next day or a couple days. Sooner or later, they ended up letting us go. But like, I ain't never gonna forget that day. With a chain. We didn't get suspended from school or anything like that because it happened off premises, so they couldn't really like do anything about it. But this is just a little short story time that I wanted to provide you guys with, because I told y'all that my channel is not just going to be makeup tutorials. I'm also going to do story times and chit chats and advice. And if you enjoyed that story and you'd like to hear another one, just like, comment, and share this video. I have 2 or 3 that I'm thinking about sharing. I'll give y'all the names of them, and y'all vote in the comments which one you'd want to see first, or what order you'd want to see them in. Either or, because all the stories is crazy. Would y'all like to hear the story time on how me and Tracy got kicked out of high school? Or would you like to hear the story time of me dating the worst fuckboy ever? And this is gonna have like advice, warning signs, all that. Or would you like to hear the story time of me having sex under the bleachers at a football game? Yeah, all those stories are crazy, but comment down below what story you would like to see next from me. And I just want everybody to, you know, just stay blessed, keep love in your hearts. It's really not worth it, you know, fighting and everything. That's childhood stuff, but we grown now. Don't do it. Well, I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching, and if you enjoyed what you watched, why not like and subscribe, you know, so you can see more of me and hear my crazy stories and see my crazy life. But I ain't gonna keep talking y'all ear off. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Comment and let me know what you want to see. Thank you.